Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Sheriff Grady Judd, and with me tonight is Chief Terry Storie from the Auburndale Police Department. We're going to give you an update on an investigation that began earlier this evening. Now, understand this press release information is coming to you very soon after this horrible situation chiefs, police officers, and one of my deputies was put in. So the information you receive tonight is all subject to modification as the investigation goes on. But let me show you the suspect, a very dangerous suspect, Angelo Curcione. He's 55 years of age. And let me tell you about him. He came from New Jersey recently, where he had gotten out of prison, and he'd been in prison for attempted murder. And according to his family, or his girlfriend, this attempted murder was of a law enforcement officer. He was convicted of that. He was also convicted of resisting arrest with violence against two law enforcement officers. That was all in the same event. He has a total of 45 previous criminal charges lodged against him back until 1986. So here's what happened tonight. Our communication center and Chief Storie's communication center and mine are the same. Received a 911 domestic violence call from a victim who said that her boyfriend attempted to stab her with a knife. That was about 8:43 this evening. At about 8:49, 6 minutes later, two Auburndale police officers arrived on the scene. They were told while en route that Angelo Curcione had fled the scene. One of our canine deputies was in the area, and he arrived with other law enforcement officers from the Auburndale Police Department to search for our suspect, who had committed an aggravated battery, a felony, a second-degree felony tonight against his girlfriend, according to all the information they heard. So they began a track, and this track lasted about 11 minutes as Curcione moved through the neighborhood. In the process of going through the neighborhood, he stole a bicycle. Now, I want to explain this neighborhood to you. This is a very nice community. The chief and I both have spent a lot of time in here with crime watch programs, citizens assisted patrol programs. This is a wonderful neighborhood. He moved in here just recently. So as he's fleeing through the neighborhood, the Auburndale police officers and my deputy are searching him out. We know he's got a violent history. He's got a violent history where he attempted to murder police officers, according to the information we received in New Jersey. The dog alerts near the front entrance to my right and your left. When the dog alerts, guess what? Angelo Curcione jumps from the bushes with a knife in an attack fashion and announces, "Shoot me, kill me, shoot me, kill me," as he approaches in an aggressive manner the police officers and my deputy. And he shot. He got exactly what he asked for. He got exactly what he asked for, with a threat of death to two police officers and my deputy. The three of them shot. They shot several times, and he was deceased at the scene. The investigation is going on by our officer-involved task force. In addition to that, the state attorney's office has a prosecutor here, as well as their chief of investigations. I'm going to turn this over to Chief Storie now, understanding that this is the only briefing there'll be until possibly late tomorrow afternoon or the next day. We're not going to release the name of the officers or the deputies involved, the deputy involved tonight, because they haven't had the opportunity to talk to their family after this violent, dangerous felon put them in a horrible position, threatened their life with a knife, and forced them to use deadly protective action. Chief?
First of all, I'd like to thank Sheriff Judd and the Sheriff's Office. This is an example of a great working relationship we have together. We do work off the same channel, radio channel, so we can hear what each other is doing. And I can tell you countless stories of times that we've assisted the Sheriff's Office, they've assisted us, and it's just a great working relationship. And because of that, we had a successful outcome tonight, or what I believe is a successful outcome. Jeff?
Chief, you're exactly right. It is successful when our deputies are not injured, when our Auburndale police officers are not injured, and when the suspect is taken into custody. And he was taken into custody the way he wanted to be. He committed suicide by cop. When he jumped out of those bushes with that knife in a threatening position, advanced on the officers and the deputy and said, "Shoot me, kill me, shoot me, kill me," they complied with his request. More information will be released as the investigation progresses, and later tomorrow or this afternoon, now I guess it's maybe after midnight, we will release the names of the officers involved. We want them to have a chance to talk to their family first. Good night.